Hey everybody, what's going on? Speedy Diver here, and this is week 106 and 107 of GameStop Dumpster Dive Finds. So the past 2 weeks of dumpster diving GameStop, this is what I found. All of this stuff, obviously this stuff is in bags, it's in boxes, it's all over the place, and I find it, and I show you guys in the weekly recap what was found for usually the past week, but I didn't make a video last week, so I apologize, but this is for the past 2 weeks of dumpster diving GameStop. Sadly this week, I believe it was this week, there were a couple games that were cut, which really stunk, and I mean, they're really good games too. They're Xbox One games and 360 games that were purposely cut. There's a couple cords as well, like this cord back here that was cut, and it's just, you can't save any of this stuff. Once a game's cut, it's it. You can't save it. So, I mean, there's a couple of tragedies, but there was also a lot of amazing stuff, as you guys can see by the desk, like what's on the desk. You don't even know there's a desk here. There's a desk. There's that much stuff. So without further ado, before we get into this though, I will let you guys know that I'm currently giving away codes, and I have them right here. Legendary Pokemon codes. I have a whole bunch of them, a whole stack. I'm going to be giving all of these away. Not in this video. I'm going to be giving 3 away right now, actually. There's code number 1. Throw it on the floor. Code number 2 and code number 3. So those are all different codes for you guys. If you guys ended up missing some of those codes and you do want extra Pokemon codes, make sure you guys stay active on my YouTube channel and my social medias like Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description below. Those are the best ways that you guys can actually get some Pokemon codes if you're interested in picking some up. Also going to be doing a gift card giveaway when I hit 10,000 Instagram followers, so make sure you definitely follow me on Instagram. You can win a gift card. But either way, let's get into the video. There's a lot to cover and a lot to tell you guys to see. This is the video I tell you guys if this stuff works or not, so stay tuned and find out. First things first is I'm not even going to go over all these like Minecraft figures. There's so many. There's like 50 of them. There's a little piggy right there. There's Alex and Steve, and there's a cow, and there's so much. I was gonna call it a pig. There's a cow. There's all the little ones down here as well. So many. Look at all of them. There's literally a crap ton full. Like, look, there's just so many. These are like, I think these are grab bag ones. I'm not even sure. These might be little grab bag ones. They look like they would be the size for those. I'm not too sure. There's a little Booshroom. It's a Booshroom. Booshroom. That is so cool. There's also all these blocks over here as well. TNT. We got a slime. There's a chest with stuff inside of it. Yes, there's a grass block. There's a diamond block. There's all this different stuff. There's even a golem with a flipping pig. Another pig! Yeah, not 1, 2 pigs! There's a sheep down here, a horse, stallion, whatever in the back, and yeah, there's just crazy amount. I probably missed a ton of them because there's that many. But either way, gonna be showing you guys the other stuff now. Right here, we have a PlayStation 2 Fight Night 2004. It did not work. Now the reason, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even try it out. And the reason for that is if you guys look, if you guys could see on the back right here by my finger, if it'll focus, there is a cut. And that little chip cut right there will not let this game play, and I'm guaranteed it will not play. I don't want to put it in my PlayStation 2 and find out it breaks my PlayStation, so that is not going to be a good idea. So this, didn't even try out, guaranteeing it does not work, sadly, but it is what it is. There's also games over here as well that these aren't going to work either. You can see they're literally cut. They're not going to work. Xbox One, Madden 16, there's Connected Ventures, there's Uncharted 3. This one actually did work. Okay, so this one's not cut. This is an actual game. It's for the PlayStation 3, Uncharted 3, the Collector, or the Game of the Year edition, Drake's Deception. Yes, it flipping worked. This game right here, amazing. It's such a cool game. Oh, it's such a cool game to find. I can't believe I almost dropped it, but still a really cool game to find. NBA 2K15 is cut as well, as you guys could see right there, right there. It is cut. It is purposely cut, and it's nothing I can do about that. But it is what it is. Also, there is the Soul Calibur 6 pre-order box, which is pretty cool. A Call of Duty Black Ops 4 promotional cube. Yeah, it's literally just a cube, which I thought was really cool. I've never found one of these before, so it's a cool piece of promo, which is super cool. I like that. Also, one thing I wanted to say before I even get into the video anymore is that I counted, there's over 40 games that I found the past 2 weeks of dumpster diving. Over 40 games. Yes, they're all different kinds of games. Some of them are broken. Some of them aren't. Like, literally, there's NES games. There's Nintendo 64 games. There's Wii games. All of these have games in these cases. The Lynx crossbow training every single one, and I believe there's even an extra one that was laying inside of another case or something. So I believe altogether I counted 20 of these. I thought I found 19 when I found them, but I believe there's actually 20, which is so cool. There's DS games. There's a crazy amount. We got a little piglet over here, a little piggy right here. This is super cool. This is a 25th anniversary Super Mario All-Stars, really cool Wii collector's box. Sadly, no game inside, but still a very cool box nonetheless. This is a super cool find. This is an $80 value. I looked this up to see how much this power strip actually costs. Yeah, it costs around $80. Brand new, obviously. This one's obviously used because I found it, so it's used. And the thing about this that I ended up noticing is you could tell that it is used. Like, the screw right there is rusting a little bit. There's a little bit of rust here and there. Like, on the screws, it's all scratched up. It looks like hair, but it's just scratches and stuff. But it freaking works, baby. Yes, it's an $80 find right here. That is so freaking cool, and I can actually use one of these, which is the icing on the cake. There was also a couple Minecraft books that I ended up finding. Didn't start reading them yet at all, but I thought it was kind of cool. I'm not much of a reader anyway, so I don't know if I'm actually going to read these, to be honest, but they're still cool to find nonetheless. A Wii U skin. So cool. I've only ever found 2 of these before, I believe. I believe one was red and one was blue, and now I found this one. So maybe I've had a black one in the past too. I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I've found one of these, so really cool. A little covered door thing, not too sure what it goes to. A Wii stand, which I find a lot of Wii stands. Xbox One headset worked, which was so cool. Underneath all of this stuff is actually a Battlefield, I'm not going to open it, but it's a Battlefield 5 promotional sticker that goes on the window of the store. There's also over here the little really cool, I think this is Rocket League. Yeah, it's a Rocket League mystery ball. Sadly, no cars inside, but still a cool find. All those blocks, like I said before. Also, there are a couple cases over here as well. There's one for Animal Crossing. There's Pac-Man, there's Ghost Recon, and that was pretty much it. They're just empty cases, but still good to have either way. There's all of these Link crossbow training, and if you guys don't believe me, I will open a couple up to show you guys. Literally, the games are in these. I didn't try, it's the red one right there. I didn't try all the games out. I'm gonna be honest, it would have taken so long to try every single one out, but I tried, I'm gonna say at least 4 or 5 of them. Because I thought if I tried at least 4 or 5, it would be good enough to be like, hey, yeah, they actually do work. So there's another one right there as well. So many of them. It's crazy. Oh, it's mind-boggling how many games. And it's the same game. Every single one, they're the same game. There's a Minecraft bed. There's a rechargeable battery pack for a Wii controller right there. I didn't actually try this out. I did end up forgetting, to be honest. I'm just honest with you guys. I don't like to lie. So this right here, I did not try. I did forget. Over here, we have a box cutter, which I thought was kind of cool. I mean, cut boxes. There's the Wii controller, which yes, this works as well. This was another great find. It is dirty still, I have to clean it. I haven't found a Wii controller in quite some time. So such an amazing find. This right here, the Super Mario Bros. Carrying case for the 3DS has 3 actual DS games. How ironic. It's in a 3DS case. It has 3 DS games. I didn't even realize that. That's actually kind of funny. But it has 3 of them. There's High School Musical. There's this one, which is, I think is Dogs. Yeah, there's the Nintendo Dogs. And this one, which is Transformers. Every single one worked. Every one. I mean, there's only 3, but still, DS games are hard to find. So that is such a cool find. Plus, they were in the case. This case is ballin'. It is so cool. I'm going to put my 3DS in this for sure. Such a cool case. Also over here, there is a little Boo squishy kind of toy thingamajiggy. We have this, I forget her name, but she's from Animal Crossing. There's another one over here. 2 of these from Animal Crossing as well, and their heads are actually over there. And the story behind that is that their heads were broken and their bodies come off. I think they must have been like I don't even know what to call it. It must have been like some kind of problem, like a recall on these maybe. Maybe that just happens to them. I have no idea. Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, one of my favorite zombie games of all time. It worked 100%. This one though, GTA 5. It didn't work. Now the reason I think it didn't work is there's actually scratches on the top of the actual disc, and that's the reason why I think it didn't work. But it's flipping Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, that is such a cool find if it actually worked. It's GTA 5. Like, what? It's still like a $30 game. So cool. That's still a $25 game, which is even cooler. All of these NES games, all of them. I didn't actually end up trying them out yet. I want to actually try them out really, really soon. There's those, the Nintendo 64 games as well, which I still have to try those. One thing though that I asked you guys was I wasn't sure if these games and controllers were original, and a lot of you said they were. So thank you guys so much for letting me know, because I really don't know these kind of games. Nintendo 64 a little bit, because my sister played it a long time ago. But everything else, I really am not too familiar with, like NES and stuff. I never really played it. I'm not much of an old school kind of gamer, and it's still really cool to find it though. Like some of these, a lot of you said were really collectible, like the Sesame Street ones. I don't know if it's true, but it's still really cool. The earbuds right here, these worked, which were sweet. The only thing that's kind of bad about them is they're really cheap and they don't sound too good. But it's still cool to find earbuds. It's kind of like the mentality of just to find something that works is cool. Like, it doesn't even have to be a cool item to begin with. It could just the mentality that it works. It's satisfying to find something it works and somebody could use it. That's what I always think. I always think about, like, if I could find something that somebody in the world could use, that would just make my day that much better. It just makes me feel better as a person. And I'm one of those people who like to give more than I receive, even though that sounds really weird. A lot of people like receiving. I like gifts too, don't get me wrong, but I like to see people's like expressions on their faces, like seeing how happy they are to get something, and it's just really cool. Also, he's hiding over here, a little doggy wolf thingy. Not too sure what it is, I don't know. But either way, it's kind of like I Spy. Like, where's the cow? Where's the cow? Nobody knows. There's also the Amiibo box, which I believe these right here, her and her, they came inside of it. But either way, it's not, yeah, it's just a box now, that's all it is. There's a really cool little Destiny tag thing, a bunch of Wii cases with nothing inside, the NES controllers with the actual Nintendo 64 games, as well as the Lost Kitties box, which I thought was pretty cool. There's the little Minecraft figures over here, a Kinect, which works as well for the 3 flipping 60. Oh yeah, freaking Kinect. Such a cool find. I find a lot of them, but I think it's such a cool find. The reason I think it's so cool finding a Kinect is because I always wanted one when they came out, and I never had enough money to actually buy one. Like, I never did. I was always like, oh, it's so cool, I want the Kinect. It's like one of the coolest things. It was like cooler than the Wii at the time. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Never had enough money. And then finding them, now years and years later, now finding them is just like, it's so hard to explain, but it's such an amazing feeling to find something that I've never been able to actually own because I never could afford it. And now that I find it, it's just like, oh, it's so cool. Over here, there's also the Elder Scrolls Online Summerset. I believe somebody said this was a DLC to Elder Scrolls Online. This is a hardcover, yes, hardcover. It is a hardcover strategy guide. So dope. It is so cool. It is really, I don't know. I'm in love with that first page though. It's just like, that artwork though. Ooh, so nice. Also, there's this for a band hero. I ended up finding a band hero a couple weeks ago, about like 3 or 4 weeks ago. And yeah, it had one of these, but now I have 2 of them. I found another one. You just put the Wii controller in it and you clip it into the band hero and you're good to go, which is kind of cool. I didn't actually test it out because I don't know, I just didn't, and it's still kind of cool though. There's the little heads, like I said, a couple DS cases empty, a bunch of pamphlets and manuals, really nothing too interesting. Dragon Ball over here as well, a little box. We have the little box thingamajiggy. In here, there's actually some cables. These are the NES controllers right here and here, and there's also some cables, like this one is all cut up and broken, as you guys can see, so that's kind of a shame, but it is what it is, I guess. A little baggie I found, thought I could put something in it. A bunch of broken cases and games and stuff like that in there, and also there's a couple cases over here. We have Band Hero, which has a game in it, and it works, which is sweet. I think this is Just Dance 2. Yes, Just Dance 2 is in there, that one worked. Also, there's Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This one right here sadly did not work, and I will show you guys why. First of all, the case is broken, and it has a ring of death. Yeah, it didn't play. It just kept saying scanning or whatever it does, like preparing to load. I forget what it said, but either way, it just wouldn't load it up. It would keep spinning in the actual console, and it just would never play. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, on the other hand, did work, which was awesome. Also, there is the actual map poster that goes to the strategy guide right over here, which is pretty cool. Another Wii stand and a strap for Guitar Hero, I believe. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is it There's a lot of stuff. Wow, past 2 weeks. So I know I talked really fast in this video, but it's for a good reason. There was a lot of stuff to cover the past 2 weeks of dumpster diving, and there was definitely a lot to talk about. So with all that being said, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite find this week? Let me know. I want to know what you guys think is the coolest thing on the table, or at least what I shown in the video. And with all that being said, you guys can watch the last video over there. Most recommended over here. Subscribe to the Speedy Gamer, my gaming channel. Come on, go do it. Also subscribe to the Speedy Diver. Thank you so much for watching. I truly love making these videos, like I say, every single video. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. I would appreciate it. And with all that being said, I will catch all of you on the flip side.